If you want to get compliments from strangers like, oh my god, you smell so good, then this is the only smell good routine that you'll ever need. We're gonna go over everything so that you can smell the best that you've ever smelled. And this is gonna be a baddie on a budget edition because we don't need to break the bank to smell good. All things hygiene, skin, body, hair, literally anything that you can think of. I know you guys are waiting to see what products I use, so let's cut the chase and start the video. This is the most comprehensive section of the routine, which is body care. If you don't have your body hygiene right, then we're missing the first step already. Having your body hygiene right is so crucial, and this starts in the shower. I do not play when it comes to my body washes, and these are some of my favorite affordable brands. First off, we have Bioma. They make quality products that are very affordable. This is their sensitive skin body wash, and like it says, it's great for sensitive skin. Now, your body wash does not need to be scented, especially with sensitive skin. I honestly advise you to not have it be scented. Obviously, the main point of a body wash is to just get that grime and dirt off of you. I really recommend this to people that have dry or sensitive skin. Now, if you do want products that are scented, obviously we know about Tree Hut. As you can see, I've made a pretty big dent in this one. This is from their Sparkling Sapphire line. Oh my god, and all of Tree Hut's products smell so freaking good, and they're quite affordable. I just usually get mine at Ulta. This one has flecks of shimmer in it. I don't know how well these work on sensitive skin, but I do really love how these smell. Also love Olay. This is their Super Serum Body Wash. This is my second bottle. I already have one in my shower. I feel like Olay is such an OG brand. Like, I saw my mom using it. This one in particular smells so good. It has a very clean scent, which I really love. And this is a serum body wash, so it doesn't really foam up, but it's very hydrating. Like, this has niacinamide, BHA, collagen peptides, vitamin C, and vitamin E. By the way, when we wash our body, we want to go in with either brushes or loofah to really scrub our back, our legs, just to really get off that grime and dead skin, because if you don't scrub, you're gonna still have a layer of dead skin all over you. Now, a lot of people like using brushes. I used to too, but I'm transitioning out of it. I'm just gonna warn you guys, especially these wooden brushes, which I usually love. Girl, the mold. And this is a new brush. I want to say I got this maybe like less than a month ago. So I just ordered a silicone one, which is coming in, but that one will have less chances of molding. If not a brush, then try using African net sponge or a loofah. And if you are using a loofah, make sure to replace these pretty frequently. Just because there's so many creases and crevices, I feel like these do harbor bacteria kind of frequently. All in all, still really important to scrub your body and just make sure you're replacing these pretty frequently. Now, before I was a body wash girl, honestly, I still am a bar soap girl. These are amazing for sensitive skin, and honestly, I just think there's nothing like a smell of a good bar soap. Dove bar soaps are such an OG, but they're so gentle. These smell so good. I love how I can just lather them in my hand. They're extremely gentle. They don't strip your skin of any moisture. These ivory bar soaps, you guys, they're so nostalgic to me. I just bought a whole new pack. I'm literally gonna open them up right now because the smell of these are so addicting. I honestly think it's nostalgia, which is why I like the smell of these, but I feel like not a lot of people do. And they come in such a big pack. Like, I feel like with this, honestly, I feel like this can last me a year. Also, just little hack, these are great for washing your makeup brushes. You can just take one and just swirl the brush in it. Yeah, girl, I love her down. Yes, exfoliation is important, but it's even more important before you shave. If you don't exfoliate, you're not gonna get a good shave, and I truly will not feel like I'm clean. Because I do load up on a lot of products on my body after I shower, that shit builds up. Like, we need to scrub that off. Dove body scrub just smells so good. This scent is their white peach and crushed rice, and this smells so fruity and nice. Every time I get out of the shower, can't stop smelling myself. And I feel like the actual exfoliation beads that are in there are pretty small and gentle. I don't love a super abrasive exfoliation scrub unless it's on my legs. Then I specifically like to use an ingrown hair exfoliating scrub. These are from Bush Bomb. They have a pretty natural scent to it. This one is probably my favorite. It has a sweeter scent. This is in strawberry champagne, but as you can see, this is a sugar scrub, so it's a lot rougher on your body. Like, I just like to use this on my legs before I shave, and it'll give you the softest baby feeling skin ever. When it comes to shaving, I just like to use this razor. I think it's from Flamingo, but it's pretty gentle. I know some people like to use men's razors because you get a closer shave, but I just feel like they can be kind of abrasive and harsh. Both of these products smell really good. First, we have the EOS Shave Cream in Pomegranate Raspberry. Guys, anything EOS smells really good. And these are also quite affordable and good for sensitive skin. Another brand that I love is Truly. I've gone through a few of their shave butters. This is a new one that I have. This is in glazed donut, and this actually smells like a glazed donut. I think some people might be like, oh, what's the point of using all these scented products on your body if you're just gonna wash it off? But I swear it makes a huge difference, because in my opinion, I do find that the scents kind of linger even after I get out of the shower. Okay, if you want to smell and look clean all day, then it starts from the inside. No amount of expensive skincare or body care is really gonna make up for what's going on internally. That's why I love Ritual, because they literally do all the work for you, so you know exactly what's going in your body. My two current obsessions is Hyacera and Symbiotic Plus. These supplements, they're tea, okay? Let's first start off with Hyacera. At one point, I was genuinely considering on getting Botox, but then I found this once a day daily supplement that helps with wrinkles, fine line, and overall just improves your skin smoothness. Like clinically proven results, we love to hear that. Take these once a day, usually in the morning time. I'm not even kidding though, since I started taking it, my skin has a huge difference. Smoother, more glowy, I feel like it's just more plump. Girl, she's also vegan, gluten-free, soy-free, all the good stuff. That's a big yes for us. And then there's Symbiotic Plus. This stuff is a game changer when it comes to healing your gut. Girls, gut health is so important, especially in the summertime. I feel like I'm eating out a lot, traveling, I just don't have a great routine. This helps regulate my gut and makes me feel a lot less bloated. What's amazing about this is that it's a 3-in-1 supplement, so it has prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic. I've genuinely noticed such a big difference, especially when it comes to bloatedness when I take this, and trust me, when I don't take it, girl, I feel it. Because this has 2 of the world's most clinically studied probiotic strains, it's really designed to reach your colon, which usually probiotics don't go there. I also take one of these a day, usually during the daytime. I love Ritual so much because they're subscription based, so I literally never run out of them. These are so ingrained in my routine, it's like second nature just to take them. But yeah, girl, looking good and feeling clean, not just about how you smell, it definitely starts from the inside out. So if you're interested, you can get 30% off your first Ritual order. So check the link in the description, and thank you Ritual for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now let's get back to regular programming. I know you guys will relate to this, but when you're on day 3 hair and your hair is greasy, she's flaking, there's literally dandruff falling left and right, I feel musty. Like if my hair and my scalp feels clean, then I feel clean. I'm someone who struggles with dandruff a lot, and I find that a lot of drugstore hair products do not work well for me. Like I feel like it gives me even more dandruff. This tea tree brand, oh my god, actually a lifesaver. I got mine on sale at Ulta, but this is from Paul Mitchell's line, and when I say that it cleans your scalp, I mean it cleans your scalp. So I personally love their tea tree lavender mint line. As you can see, I've made a significant dent in these. I want to say these are around $20. I swear on my life, nothing hydrates but cleanses my scalp as good as these. Since it has lavender and tea tree, it feels really minty on your head, which I really love. Get yourself one of these scrubber brushes. I don't know exactly what these are called, but after I put on shampoo, I just take the scrubber and just kind of go in circular motions on my scalp, and girl, it cleanses it so well. I will say I really love L'Oreal hair products. Their glossing shampoo and conditioner, you guys, is so good. They're sulfate free, which I really appreciate. I feel like it's a lot more gentler on my hair, and it doesn't strip my hair from all of its natural oils. And the smell is so delicious. I highly recommend. Now, if you don't want to wash your hair, maybe you don't have enough time, or maybe you're just feeling a little bit lazy, I get it. I have those days all the time. We have 2 options, okay? First one is dry shampoo. I feel like we all know Baptiste shampoos. I feel like this was the first dry shampoo brand that I really heard of in the market. Shake it up, spray it in your hair, and kind of just tousle it in. And it does give your scalp a really good refresh and just kind of dry up all the oil and grease you have up there. Another dry shampoo that I really like is from Monday. This one's a brunette version, which is really nice because it comes out darker. Dry shampoos usually also come scented, which is really helpful, especially if you're not washing your hair, because it's kind of like a hair perfume. Just killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Honestly, dry shampoos save my day. You know those days where your hair is just so greasy that not even dry shampoo is gonna cut it? My go-to is always a slick back. I really like using Not My Mother's hair care products. Their styling cream or their mousse is really great for slicking your hair back, and Not Your Mother's hair product smells so good. Once again, it's like a 2-in-1. Slick your hair back and your hair is gonna smell good. Usually what I like to do is I first go in with the styling cream, get a big blob, put it in my hair, slick my hair back, and then once I have my hair up, I like to go in and kind of spray some mousse, and then I'll just take my boar brush and brush it out. And it'll give you the sleekest slick back ever, trust and believe. But those are all of my hair care products and tips and tricks that I like to do to keep my hair feeling clean and smelling good. Oral hygiene. I feel like I don't really need to explain why we have this section in here. Maybe I wake up late. Maybe I only have 3 minutes to get myself out of the door. The only thing I'm doing is my oral hygiene routine. Starting off with toothbrush. Get yourself an electric toothbrush. Usually an electric toothbrush will have different modes. I like using the strongest one. I just feel like it really helps get out any debris, any food I have up in there. It just works and cleanses a little bit better than a regular toothbrush. By the way, how cute is this one? This one's from Philips and it's baby pink. You want to try to aim to brush brush your teeth for 2 minutes straight. I know it sounds like a long time, but I do think that's what dentists recommend. And for toothpaste, this is pretty much the only toothpaste that I like to use. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very particular when it comes to how my toothpaste tastes. I don't like a toothpaste that isn't extremely minty. And this Crest one is just that. This is their Crest Plus Scope line, so it has also some whitening benefits. What I don't like is natural toothpaste. No, natural toothpaste can get out of there. Personally, I would just stick to the OGs, Crest, Colgate, any of those. Some people like to use their toothbrush for brushing their tongue. I would recommend getting a tongue scraper. They're pretty cheap on Amazon, but they're so essential. Your tongue harbors so much bacteria. I don't know if you're a coffee drinker. I'm not really a coffee drinker, but the times that I do drink coffee, I can't stand that residue that it leaves on my tongue. I feel like if you know what I'm talking about, then you would know. Like, it leaves this like milky coffee film on my tongue, and then I'm walking around and I'm like, ugh. Anyways, that's just say to brushing your tongue is pretty important. Floss. Any floss will work, but I feel like there's not much to say to this. We need a floss. A toothbrush is not gonna get everything. When you have food stuck in between your teeth, your toothbrush is probably not gonna get it. Some people like to use a water flosser. I actually just ordered one because on the days where I feel too lazy, I feel like I just go in with that and floss super easily. This is the best mouthwash of all time. I know people that use TheraBreath will back me on this because this is just so different than any other generic mouthwash. It just works so much better. I find that with a lot of regular mouthwashes, it's really alcohol-y. And yes, it kind of helps with your breath. Like, I'll use it and then my breath smells nice, but it doesn't really last. And this really lasts. The blue one and the green one is definitely my favorite. They also have a silver one, a pink one. I think they have different maybe tastes or scents to it. Maybe you're out during lunch and dinner time and you ate some tacos and there's raw onions. And that is why we carry gum in our purses. Honestly, for me, these icebreaker ones are my favorite, but trust me, having these in your purse will save your day. Post-shower body care, first things that I do is lotion up. I already mentioned Bioma and their sensitive skin line. I love their body lotion. Guys, Bioma just makes such great body care products, and they truly emphasize in skincare. Like, I feel like some brands, they really emphasize in scents but don't care as much when it comes to the skincare portion of it. Bioma is just great for sensitive skin. Now, this is unscented but extremely moisturizing. This is shea butter in it. Whether it's scented or not, it's still so important to use body lotion, especially if you wear scents on top of it, because it'll help stick, but we'll get there later. EOS has amazing scented body lotion. This is probably my favorite scent. This is in Fresh and Cozy. I feel like they describe this scent pretty well. It's pretty fresh, it's pretty cozy, very clean and neutral. If you don't really like strong like vanilla scents or fruity scents, I would for sure opt for this. When I envision a clean girl, this is what I envision her to smell like. Let's talk armpits. Doesn't matter what scents you put on your body, if your armpits are stank, you're gonna also feel stinky. I feel like a lot of people don't know this trick, but I love to use the Ordinary glycolic acid exfoliating toner. Yes, traditionally this is supposed to be for the face, but I have seen people using this on their scalp. I love to use these on my armpits. Because this is glycolic acid, it really helps with fighting odor. Not just odor, but also ingrown hairs and hyperpigmentation. What I like to do, I like to soak it on a cotton pad and then go in under my armpits, maybe once to twice a week. I would start off with once a week if you feel like you might be sensitive to something like this. And then if your body reacts well to it, then work it up to twice a week. Maybe if you have really strong odor, you can do it 3 times a week. But yeah, girl, if you struggle with stinky armpits, maybe try this out, because sometimes deodorant just doesn't cut it. But I will say this one, this girl is good. I don't think I hear a lot of people talking about this, but this is the Woman Michium 48 Hours Sweat and Odor Protection. This is in the scent Shower Fresh. Once again, just has such a clean scent to it. I don't like when deodorants do too much. Like, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to smell clean. I don't need my armpits to smell, like, just make it smell like clean, fresh, like I just took a shower. This is good because it's an antiperspirant, antiperspirant. Anyways, that and deodorant. So the difference is that antiperspirants, they help block your sweat ducts. For some reason, I sweat a lot under my armpits. I think I might have hyperhidrosis. I don't really know. But if you're someone who's really sweaty, you definitely need an antiperspirant. Deodorants are mainly just for blocking the odor smell, but this is nice because it does both. And it's a gel formula, which I personally really like. I hate it when you have that white mark under your armpits from when you use deodorant, and it works really well. I've only seen good reviews on her. We're gonna conclude the video with the portion that I feel like people are most excited for, which is scents. We've cleaned our body, we're clean from scalp to toes, and now it's time to spray on some goodness. I love my Sol de Janeiros, but she's not necessarily affordable, so I have little dupities for us. Forget what the pink Sol de Janeiro is called, but this Florence by Mills Soft Girl Sheer Vanilla is a straight up dupe, but I am not complaining. Like, it says sheer vanilla, but it's not an overpowering vanilla scent at all. It's very sweet in my opinion, so if you love sweet scents, I would definitely go for this. I personally love a body spray because I just go ham. brand. Like, I am spraying this everywhere. Y'all know about MCO Beauty and how they do product. This is their hair and body mist in number 6. This is kind of like a coconut and floral scent. I honestly do like using this on my hair, especially if I have a slick back. This is a newer brand, but I have been seeing these everywhere. This is a brand Days, and I honestly am obsessed with their packaging. Like, look how cute these are. So these are their body mist. I have them in these 4 scents. So we have vanilla and coconut, raspberry mint, rose and sandalwood, and pear and patchouli, which this one is my favorite. I feel like this is a very clean nighttime scent, which I really like, and these are very affordable. What's great is that they have the body mist, but they also have these all body spray deodorants, and they come in the exact same scent as the body mist, so you can really layer them. But I do really love these. I feel like if you're younger, this is such a great affordable option when it comes to body mist and perfumes. Okay, but I will say sometimes it's worth the money to spend a little bit more on a luxury perfume. I do think that they last longer, so it is worth the money because they're stronger. But if you don't want to break the bank, I would get travel versions, which honestly, in my opinion, I find that it's more fun because you get to try out more scents. I am going to show you guys the hack of a century. If you want to have your perfume last longer, I would go in with a sticky primer. This one is just from e.l.f., but I would put it where you would usually apply your dots of perfume, so your wrist, maybe also your neck. If you think about it, a sticky primer helps your makeup stay on all day, so the same logic applies when it comes to perfume. I'm going to go over some of my favorite travel size versions with you. If you're a clean girl, I would really recommend the Brooklyn Ellis Miami Nectar. This is really just such a clean girl scent. Now, if you're into more earthy or musky scents, I think you guys would really love Bella Hadid's perfume line. This is Orabella and Salted. Sprayed that directly on my mouth. Anyways, like I described, very earthy scent. When I smell this, my mind immediately brings me to countryside. I'm prancing around in the field. For my vanilla girls, I have 2 different recommendations. The Truly Baby Vanilla perfume. This one's really good, but also not too overpowering, which I really like. The other one is from the brand Sniff, and this is in Vanilla Vice. I honestly really love Sniff products. They're definitely more of an affordable option when it comes to perfume. I would say that this is a darker vanilla scent, but honestly, I'm pretty sure their full-size ones are around $60, which is pretty good for perfumes nowadays. And they also have a large variety. That concludes my whole baddie on a budget smell good routine. I feel like we've talked about every product under the sun, but I promise you guys this routine and products will not fail you. You're gonna get so much compliments, but I would love to hear if you guys have certain product recommendations because I'm always in the market to try out new products. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any other video ideas you want me to do. I'll definitely add them to my list. But yeah, I love you guys and I'll see you next week.